What if Iran launched a ballistic missile at Paris? What if a single decision changed the course of global history? This is not a prediction. This is a geopolitical what-if scenario based on modern realities, global defense systems, and international law. Iran has already demonstrated its willingness to project military power beyond its immediate region. In a recent escalation, Iran struck Diego Garcia, a strategic location used by Western military forces. That strike sent a clear message. Iran's reach is no longer regional, it is intercontinental. So the question becomes, what if that reach extended into Europe? In this scenario, Iran launches a ballistic missile aimed at Paris. Such an action would not be symbolic. It would be interpreted as a direct act of war against Europe, and more broadly, against the Western alliance. Within minutes, early warning systems across Europe would detect the launch. France is not defenseless. Paris is protected by layered missile defense systems, supported by European and allied early warning networks. The goal of these systems is simple: detect, track, and intercept any incoming threat long before it reaches a populated area. Whether interception succeeds or not, the political consequences would be immediate and unavoidable. A strike on Paris would trigger an emergency response at the highest global levels. France would invoke collective defense mechanisms. NATO would move into crisis mode. The United Nations Security Council would convene within hours. Global markets would react instantly. Airspace across Europe would likely shut down. Diplomatic relations worldwide would enter their most dangerous phase in decades. Under international law, targeting a major civilian capital would be considered a grave violation of global norms. Even in a hypothetical scenario, such an action would isolate Iran politically and economically, while reshaping alliances across the world. Could this lead to a wider war? The short answer, yes. A direct attack on Paris could escalate into a multi-front military confrontation, cyber warfare on a global scale, long-term instability across Europe and the Middle East. History shows that wars rarely stay limited once major powers are involved. This scenario is not about fear. It's about understanding how fragile global stability really is. One missile, one decision, and the world could change forever. The real question is not what if it happened, but how far the world is willing to go to make sure it never does. If you want more deep, realistic what-if scenarios about geopolitics and global security, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts.